Introducing, in the red corner, fighting out of Lake Charles, Louisiana, weighing in at 159 pounds, with a professional record of 13 wins, 2 defeats, and 10 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Lee Sanders. And in the blue corner, fighting out of Brockton, Massachusetts, weighing an even 160 pounds. His professional record consists of 27 wins, 4 defeats, 2 draws, with 19 KOs. Here is rockin' Robbie Sims.
A look at some of the keys to victory. I think Sims needs to start fast and really set the pace. He's got to use his combinations. He is a good combination puncher. For Sanders, he must overcome the butterflies. He's a good fighter in the gym, but he gets nervous, Tom, at the beginning of fight. And I think Lee Sanders has to fight as a right-hander, not a southpaw, because he switches a lot, and that's where he'll be most effective against Sims.
Marvelous Marvin Hagler, of course, taking a special interest. That's his brother, Robbie Sims, Rockin' Robbie. Also a middleweight, 160 pounds, and the NABF title holder. He also is ranked very high among the IBF, the WBC, and the WBA. And of course, with the happenings to his brother, Marvelous Marvin, last Monday, why that middleweight division is very much up in the air. And there's a good, solid right hand landed first by Sims, and then Sanders came right back.
Tom, more than any fight we've had in the last 5 or 6 months, this first round is more important in this fight than any of those fights. It's important because Lee Sanders is a very slow starter. And if he gets nailed early, there he goes.
Hit with the right hand, and down he went. But he's quickly back up, and the look on his face is very stoic. Phil Daly, his manager, worried, of course. Sanders is going to have to keep Sims away. Boy, what a lot of time we've got left in round number 1. Loving right hand by Sims again.
Sanders is going to have to fight and fight hard. He's got good skills, and he's not a bad fighter, but he just takes a lot.
Got nailed again in that infighting and that exchange coming out of that clinch. He got nailed.
Remember what Robbie Sims did to John Collins in the first round. He's doing it again.
It's going to be a very tough round, Al, indeed, for Sanders. He's been knocked down, and he's in against Robbie Sims. What he's got to convince himself of is the fact that he belongs in there, get some confidence, and stay away.
That's it. He's got to get through this first round, obviously, and that's self-evident. But the point is, he is taking big shots from Sims. He's got to make Robbie Sims respect his power a little bit, because he has some of the boxing skills to give Sims a little trouble.
In close, Sims in the solid red trunks, and Sanders in the red trimmed in white. Rockin' Robbie. Good left hook, and that kind of spun Sanders around. Another left thrown by Sims. Minute remaining here in round 1. Sanders went down, was quickly up. It's obvious this is nervous time for Sanders and the people in his corner.
And Robbie Sims coming out strong as he wanted to, throwing good right hooks and good body shots. His offense is his defense. He can really throw punches and quickly.
Good shot to the body by Sims. Half minute remaining here in round 1. And he rocks Sanders with another right hand high on the forehead.
Good uppercut.
Yeah, is wobble-legged again. Looking to hang on.
Sanders landed a good uppercut and a good right. You see, Sims can be hit, but boy, it's tough to discourage Robbie Sims. And Tim Williams found that out when he fought Sims.
Would appear that Sanders is going to make it through round 1, Al Bernstein. Seconds ticking away. They're confident, why not? Magnificent record. Sanders comes out, sticks out the jab, and follows it with the right hand. Well, we'll see how well he follows the instructions of his corner man.
Yeah, I've got Sims with a 2-point edge, obviously. And what Phil Daly told Sanders is very sound advice. Now, you see, he can land the jab and the straight right hand from outside against Sims. But he does not want to get on an inside battle with Robbie. Robbie's a very strong man on the inside.
Sims is in the trunks solid red, left of your screen, and the trunks trimmed in white. That's Lee Sanders. Sanders with some nice combinations,
and good uppercuts. I don't think he wants to fight there, and they're yelling for him to get out, but he held his own in that exchange there. But Robbie Sims looking sharper here than he was against Tim Williams.
Sanders actually forcing the action now, and he's got Sims fighting in a standard orthodox pose.
Sims does switch a bit. Certainly more confidence on the part of Sanders, and big uppercuts landed by Lee Sanders.
Sims trying to work to the body, coming up underneath with some uppercuts of his own. They're toe-to-toe and forehead to forehead, and that is not what Daly wanted. If we understood the strategy call between rounds 1 and this one, the second.
And ironically, good hook. Lee Sanders having a very good round here on the inside.
Yes, he is.
But I tend to still agree with his cornerman, Phil Daly. He wants to be on the outside. Now, Robbie Sims taking a lot more punches here than I think he anticipated. Robbie, a good inside fighter, but right now he's getting some leather also from Sanders. People will be watching very closely to see if Robbie Sims has faded back. That Williams fight was an aberration, or if he really has slipped. So far, it's been a good second round. Good one for Lee Sanders, though. Sims has had his share of shots.
Oh, solid right hand landed by Sims. Caught Sanders flush on the jaw, but he doesn't seem any the worse for wear for it.
And Sanders has found a home for that uppercut and short right hand. Look at, he's landing. He might stun Sims with one of those.
Sims is strong as he pulled him across the ring and into the ropes. Nice uppercut again with the right hand by Sanders. It caught Sims flush on the point of the chin.
Lee Sanders has made this a competitive fight right now.
Very good second round. Got an uppercut of his own as the seconds tick away, and we'll be back for round 3.
On the inside, though he owned the first round, here in the second, there's the uppercut from Lee Sanders. It's been a big weapon, and this is a competitive fight.
And here we go, round number 3. Sanders, the taller of the two. Sims in the southpaw style, solid red trunks. NABF middleweight champion.
He gave Sanders the last round.
Sims had a 2.108 first round. He knocked Sanders down, although he was quickly back up. Good left-hand lead by Sims. Inside, Sanders very busy.
Now that's where they want him to do this. Hit and then spin away. They don't want him standing there exchanging with Sims. It's tempting because Sanders had some success doing it.
Sanders with a left-hand lead that caught Sims flush.
Just as he did against Tim Williams, Robbie Sims against the boxer who, let's be candid, is not a top 10 fighter. Sims is taking some shots.
Took a solid right hand Sanders did there that kind of buckled him for a moment.
Good right by Sims. One thing you'll never question is Robbie Sims' heart. Ever.
And another right hand by Sims. Seems to be the heavier hitter. Sanders has held his own in round 2. Here in round 3.
The jab of Sanders, I can't emphasize enough what an important weapon that is, Tom. If he uses it and uses it well, he can keep himself in this fight.
Sims working inside with uppercuts. 2 and 3, and then he comes with that right cross.
That right hand hurts Sanders.
Indeed, and he's hammering away at him again, and he's got Sanders a bit rubber-legged, and Sanders has got to get outside and jab and stay away.
Lee Sanders fighting Sims' fight right now, and he's paying the price.
Yep. This is almost a replay of round number 1, Al. At least this portion of this, the third round is. Shouting for Sanders to tie him up, but Sims has that right hand open and banging away with it. Minute remaining in round 3. Oh, he's got Sanders hurt. Oh, shaken up. Solid right by Sims.
Oh, good right by the right hook by Robbie Sims, a big weapon. Sanders occasionally coming with short rights, but it's not enough to keep Robbie off.
Solid combinations by Sims here. Late in the third round.
And you know what? For Lee Sanders, the wrong referee in there. Carlos Padilla doesn't break fighters on the inside. He just kind of pushes their gloves away and lets them fight. Sanders doesn't need that.
Sanders has got to start listening to his corner if he's going to expect to be around here for round number 4, 5, and 6, and on and on.
At least Sanders showing lots of heart, but it's not the strategy I don't think that would win him this fight.
No, but if he sticks that left hand out, he's got a marvelous jab if he just uses it.
He's in trouble now, Lee Sanders.
Yeah, solid right hand. There's the best.
Rip your uppercuts, then get out of there and go box. Makes sense, but Sanders isn't doing it.
Well, he has shown a very fine left hand and a very solid chin.
Yeah.
And a great heart. He's in with a very tough guy in Robbie Sims, who's dominated in rounds 1 and 3. And here we are in the 4th.
Lee Sanders from Orange, Texas, now fighting in Lake Charles. A lot of people watching back there, and they have to be at least happy with the fact that he has given a very competitive showing. But Robbie Sims, a ranked middleweight, we've seen him so many times, has tremendous heart and good combination puncher. And even though he's still taking more punches than they'd like, Robbie's showing his good offensively.
Now let's see if Sanders, according to instructions, will step away from there with his hands up and get away from Sims.
He's not doing it.
No.
Well, he may, his legs may be kind of gone now because he's taking punishment.
Round 4 scheduled for 10. Boy, that uppercut by Sims, solid shot.
Other thing to remember is Lee Sanders has never gone past 8 rounds. He's been that distance twice. Sims has gone 10 and 12 a number of times.
Well, let me ask you about putting Sanders in with a Robbie Sims with a record of only 13 and 2. Advisedly, is that just the place for him?
Well, at this point, probably, because quite frankly, Lee Sanders' career has been a little spotty. He's got the skills, and you might as well take the shot.
Sims grabbing him behind the head.
And I'll tell you right now, Lee Sanders has shown you what he can do, what he's capable of doing when he boxes. He's had a pretty darn good 4th round.
Well, a right hand there, and a left and a right. Sims pulling him around inside. There's a solid jab by Sanders. Great punch. Padillo comes between the two. I don't know why.
Well, there was a head used by Sanders. His head banged against Sims. That was not inappropriate. But boy, that jab really backed Sims up.
When he gets inside, Sims levels him with that right hook.
Robbie Sims can fight on the inside. Make no mistake about that. Now he's got Sanders in trouble.
Got him against the ropes and working him over pretty good. Sanders is game and tough, and he's in with a tough cookie in Sims. And the fight made to order for Sims with a half minute to go here in round number 4.
It's been an outstanding bout, that's for sure. If it looked like it was going to be a rout early, it's not.
Look, he slipped to the southpaw stance, Al. Sanders, that is.
He wanted to fight righty most of the time. Let's see if he confuses Sims at all. Sims turns to righty. See, that's a veteran.
Toe-to-toe, Sanders never gets the best of it in that regard. And the round comes to a close. We're in Robbie Sims' corner. Petronelli's.
Robbie Sims with that pawing jab, and then he throws the straight left hand that rocked Lee Sanders and sent him back. They're thinking stopping this fight. No, I guess not. And
I don't know. They had a doctor in there, Padilla.
I can't imagine why they would. I mean, truthfully, you'd have to take a look at Lee Sanders. He's taking a lot of punishment, but he's fighting away, fighting his heart out.
He went down in the 1st round from a clubbing right hand. He was quickly back up. I think he won the 2nd round. We're in round 5.
And that's the way now, the jabbing, the straight right, that's what they want. Robbie Sims turning to righty. Robbie going to the body, and he's a fine body puncher. Coming off that draw to Tim Williams a little over a month ago, Robbie Sims really wanting and needing to get back on track, and he's fighting his heart out tonight.
Inside, he is really nailing Sanders with some solid shots. Sims really having the best of it inside and maybe outside as well, but Sanders at long range is much more effective.
for Lee Sanders to have a chance, he's got to be at long range. He's not fighting badly on the inside, but you see, Robbie Sims is stronger. So even if Sanders lands 4 punches, Robbie's still going to persevere. Discouraging Robbie Sims, I tell you, so many people have tried and not many have succeeded.
Banging away, and Sanders trying to exchange with him inside. Sanders goes down, staggers away and goes down, and they're going to stop it. And they're going to stop it.